Welcome back to New Day Northwest. The progress made to prevent cancers is a road paved with shared intellect, research, money, and time. February is National Cancer Prevention Month, an opportunity to remind us all on how far we've come with the exciting new research that's ongoing. Dr. Sara Grethlein leads Swedish Cancer Institute at Providence, Swedish, and we are so grateful to have you back. You know, when we talk about cancer prevention, we go to things like don't smoke, use sunscreen. Both good things.
Absolutely.
But what are some other methods we need to be thinking about?
Well, there's some of the basic stuff, like eating a diet that's well balanced with fruits and vegetables and fiber, maintaining a normal or healthy body weight. And then there's specific things like getting your HPV vaccine if you're in the right age group. And there's something really special in Seattle. Drinking coffee prevents cancer.
Really?
Yep.
Okay, coffee all around. I had heard that study was true, and I didn't know, and I'm glad to hear you tell me this because I drink a lot of coffee. But early detection is also key to prevention, isn't that right? I mean, tell us about some preventable steps we can take, especially if, you know, we're in a group of a higher likelihood of cancers, like maybe our mom had breast cancer, although I'm looking at you and I realize I haven't got my mammogram, I'm due.
I just got mine. But I think there's paying attention and working closely with your primary care physician or nurse practitioner to stay up to date on the current screening guidelines. The colon cancer screening guidelines just moved younger.
Really?
It used to be 50 and now it's starting at 45.
Okay.
So it's really important to partner with your team of healthcare folks. And then we try and put out information about new and exciting screening studies and prevention steps that are underway.
Which is really important, and you should hope that your provider is paying attention to these things as well. Providence Swedish is at the front of very important work that's happening for cancer prevention. Can you share what this work looks like and maybe some recent successes?
Absolutely. So we're doing a lot of great things with our current tools, and we're also trying to improve the tools that we have. In Seattle, we're a high-tech town, so it should resonate that we've started looking at using artificial intelligence in cancer screening. One of our doctors, Dr. Sravanthi Parasa, is a major player in moving AI into colonoscopy.
Oh, and that is important. Is that what we're seeing here, by the way? Are these looking at polyps?
Absolutely, and this work has improved the detection of precancerous lesions by 30%. If we find it before it becomes a cancer and the colonoscopist can remove it, we've prevented a cancer.
How does the AI work? I mean, obviously it doesn't see something the doctor does, and how does it work?
It uses algorithms and computer-based assessment of the information coming in real time to flag this is something abnormal that needs to be paid attention to, where the physician might otherwise not recognize that.
Oh my goodness, so it's a second pair of eyes.
It's a very smart second pair of eyes.
A very smart second pair of eyes. We do know that with cancer prevention, there is a lot of inequity. There's a lot of people who don't have access to care. What is Providence Swedish, I should say, doing to ensure that there is access to care in all communities?
Great question, and I think this is the challenge for our day because we have to pay attention to access, and that means insurance and coverage and all of that. And it also means physical access. We're a pretty diffuse location. So we have a brand new mobile mammogram van. We have now two, but we just got a brand new one, and that goes out to communities that don't have the ability to come to us. We'll come to them. And then we partner with community groups, especially those that are serving underserved populations, and work with them. Part of the challenge is, as a profession, healthcare and medicine needs to regain the trust of some of those communities. And so we partner with groups that are in the community and already have the trust. And
inviting you in and saying, here, this is what we're providing. You know, it is so important because, you know, with radiology, when people think about this, they get nervous because it can be very expensive. But I've been in your mobile vans and I've seen the top-notch, state-of-the-art, high-tech place that it is. How do people get an appointment? Like, what is the process?
So we make commitments to be in a location, and then often that location will be doing the scheduling, or they can call through our scheduling and see where the mammo van is going to be available.
Gotcha. Okay. Success in preventing cancer, though, it takes a lot of resources.
It does.
To do what you all do over at Providence Swedish takes a lot of money, I would imagine. Tell me about the Swedish Foundation.
So the Swedish Foundation is great partners with us. As an example, the new mammography van that we just saw, that was funded by philanthropic dollars. We also had the great legacy gift from Paul G. Allen, which has funded the Paul G. Allen Research Center. One of the major pillars of that organization is focusing on what we call IPED, the Initiative for Prevention and Early Detection of Cancer. So we're really using that philanthropy to change the future.
Yeah. Gosh, that's so great. If somebody, you know, I think one of the things that we get as we get older, when we're worrying about our kids and taking care of things, we haven't been to the doctor in a while. How does someone go about starting the process of saying, hey, am I okay? Do I need to be screened? Was it start at your regular GP or?
Absolutely, and part of the importance of the family physician or the primary care doctor or the nurse practitioner, for many years my primary care was a nurse practitioner, is helping be the gateway to the right screening, identifying who needs genetic counseling, identifying at what age you should start your mammogram or your colon cancer screening or get your HPV vaccine. So that starts all the way from childhood through adulthood.
And you know what, my Swedish GP, he's the one who sent me to genetic counseling. And it was interesting because, you know, I lost both of my parents to cancer, so it was one of those situations where it helped me become more educated and felt better about where I am going forward. So we're so grateful for everything you all do over there at Providence Swedish. Thank you so much, Dr. Grethlein.
Thank you.
All right, and if you want to find out more about the progress in cancer treatments and prevention at the Swedish Cancer Institute, just go to the website that you see right there on your screen. Well, have you ever heard of alcohol made from sweet potatoes? Apparently it's a thing and we're going to try it after the break.
This portion of New Day Northwest is sponsored by Providence Swedish.